this is Salton Sea, and this is our group starting Christian,
Evelyn, Cynthia,
and this is me, Roswan. So basically, everything out here is all made out of fish bone. As you can see, there is a dead fish bone right here, and everything out here you can see it's all made out of fish bones.
In 1905, the Salton Sea was created when floodwaters from the Colorado River burst through canals and filled a depression in the desert known as the Salton Sink. In the 1950s, the California Department of Fish and Game stocked the lake with sargo, corvina, croaker, and other fish in a successful effort to draw anglers. In 1976 and 1977, tropical storms destroyed marinas and resorts, which triggered a prolonged economic decline. Tourism seemed to plummet after due to rising salinity in the water and receding shoreline. The destruction of the Salton Sea also caused bird population to decline. In 1990, the population of the double-crested cormorant was 5,987, and in 2016, it declined to 659. Great blue herons are still building nests on top of snags from the water, but the decline in fish rate causes birds not to migrate towards the water.
So according to the DWR, as you can see, the column for 1980 and 1990, they're blank. We did try to research before the 80s, but we couldn't find no population either. So this chart was the one that gave us the 2000s, which was good in a way. But the population in Salton Sea Beach was 392, Salton City was 978, and Bombay Beach was 366. So now, according to Open Data Network, this chart goes from 2009 to the predicted population in 2021, but we'll start from 2009 up to 2018, which is the year that we are in now. So in 2009, the population in Salton Sea Beach was 614, Salton City was 1,379, Bombay Beach was 281. So now fast forward to 2012, the Salton Sea Beach population was 551, Salton City was 2,821, and Bombay Beach was 374. So going to 2015, Salton City was 4,782, Salton Sea Beach was 5,051, and Bombay Beach was 250. So fast forward to now, the population in Salton Sea Beach is 469, Salton City is 6,314, and Bombay Beach is 327.
Hi, I'm Evelyn, and today I'm going to talk about the 6 different bacterial plates that we have from the Salton Sea Lake. For starters, our first bacteria plate wasn't contaminated by any sort of bacteria, just so that we can see the difference from no bacteria to bacteria. For our second plate, we have a swab of the bottom of Christian's shoe that he wore throughout the whole trip, was actually one of the nastiest looking bacteria. And for my next 2 plates, I have samples of the soil. The soil actually had 2 different layers. There was a top layer that was a green looking color and the bottom layer that was dark brown. For our last 2 plates, I have samples of the seawater and some dried fish bones that we found around the area. For the next few days, I started taking pictures of the bacteria's growth. I took the pictures, all of them around the same time, just so that they would all have equally amount of time. On the third night, on the bacteria plate that was contaminated by the top layer of the soil, it started having some flower-looking bacteria and some darker yellow bacteria that was growing around some light yellow slimy bacteria. By the third night, on the bottom layer of the soil, the plate was contaminated with some sort of bacteria that was shaped like a flower, and it also started growing different light yellow slimy circles on the plate. By the third night, the plate that was contaminated with the bottom of Christian's shoe was contaminated with different colors of bacteria. That plate actually had a dark orange, light yellow, white, and some really slimy bacteria. So far, there has been no odor to the bottom of Christian's shoe. The positive control that was contaminated with dry fish bones had more of a slimy yellow bacteria that was way lighter than the seawater. That bacteria actually had like a flower looking white bacteria on top of the yellow light slime that was contaminated. For all of our plates, Most of the bacteria started as like a yellow-white slime, and throughout the time, all of them started getting more of a darker yellow tone.
So as before, as you guys seen, I'm Cynthia. I'll be talking about asthma. The definition for asthma will be respiratory condition in which the airways narrow, swell, and produce extra mucus. Asthma makes breathing difficult and triggers coughing, wheezing, chest tightness, and shortness of breath. The triggers can be pollution, bad air quality, pollen, tobacco, mold, or pet dander. Salton City and Bombay Beach have the most impacted due to their proximity to the sea. Asthma-related emergency room visits for children ages 5 to 17 in California would be 73.8 and Imperial counties would be 154.
According to the researchers, salt level of 6% in sea causes all the fishes to die. In 2015, a researcher, Thomas Stefan, did a research on Salton Sea and found out that it has got sea salt level of 5.5% and it's gradually increasing. It's getting into critical condition when millions of fishes in Salton Sea is in the verge of extinction. Less water is going into Salton Sea, which is gradually making it shrink, causing dust storms and a lot of pollutions. It has got lots of nitrates and phosphates from agriculture that has gone into it. If it goes airborne, it will soon affect the people in Los Angeles and San Diego, as the wind from Salton Sea blows towards Los Angeles and San Diego. Solution for cleaning the Salton Sea can be forming clean power generation. For that, we already have geothermal resources that can clean up the water and power that up. We don't have much time, and it's a great challenge for us to clean up the Salton Sea. For that, we can put up all these bids into the state and counties and protest on it.